Guys, this idea randomly came to me and I was like, it's kind of a fire idea. I'm gonna be going through my Letterboxd and kind of like rapid fire reviewing all of my Letterboxd movies. I never really was a Letterboxd person. But then when you go to college for film and like all your friends are using Letterboxd, you kind of have to use Letterboxd. I didn't use it for like almost a year, and then I kind of got back into it recently. My Letterboxd is full of movies that you probably never heard of. So, let's get into it. Okay, so most recently I have Baby Girl. I'm not going to say anything except 10 out of 10 go watch, basically. Nicole Kidman is just amazing in it. Just go watch. I have Blackwater Lane. Okay, I watched this because I'm kind of like obsessed with Dermot Mulroney right now, and it's good. I gave it like 3 stars. It's like kind of like just like a mid thriller movie, I guess. It was kind of confusing, to be honest. Love Lies Bleeding. I think that was one of the like first movies I actually saw in a movie theater that I was like kind of obsessed with. Like, it was a really good movie. I feel like movies that come out in the theater nowadays are like mid, but that one was really good. I Saw the TV Glow. I gave that like a 3-star. It started out really good, and then it just got really confusing, and I was kind of upset with the ending. Thanksgiving. I watched Thanksgiving because of Patrick Dempsey and Gina Gershon. I met Gina Gershon, and it came out around the time that I met her, I think. And I watched it. It was like alright. I don't know why Addison Rae was in that movie. Like, I'm still very confused by that. Her acting it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, considering she's not an actress. But yeah, I mean, like, that was good. I gave it like 3 stars. Suitable Flesh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I watched Suitable Flesh. Why did I watch Suitable Flesh? I mean, I know I watched it because of Heather Graham, but like, oh my god, that movie was something else. I gave that like a 2.5. If you guys want to know why, just give it a watch. Missing. Okay, Missing was really good. I watch all these movies for a reason, and you guys will obviously, I think you figured that out by now. I usually have like a favorite actor or actress in it, and like that makes me want to watch it. But I watched Missing for Amy Landecker because like Amy Landecker is just like amazing. But that was a really good movie. I gave that 5 stars. It was a thriller mystery, and it wasn't one of those like predictable ones. You didn't know what was going to happen next. So I really liked that movie. It was 5 stars for me. Deadly Illusions, guys, like Deadly Illusions. Everyone that I know that's watched it hates it. I gave it like a 3.5 or 4 stars. That's just probably because like the plot was just like, I like the plot. Not many people like the plot. It's an acquired taste. But yeah, that was with Kristen Davis and Dermot Mulroney, and I liked that movie a lot. So yeah, that was a good one. What else is on here? Transparent musical finale. Okay, Transparent is a TV show. It's also with Amy Landecker, but Letterboxd only is like a movie, rating movies. You can't rate TV shows, but the musical finale was considered a movie, so it was on Letterboxd. I think the musical finale was like mid compared to like Transparent, the TV show as a whole. I gave it like a 3. It was an interesting ending, in my opinion, but like I did appreciate like Amy Landecker's character. She like reunited with like all of her past relationships, like Tammy and Lila. Yeah, that's her name. I did appreciate that. That was cool. Blush. Okay, Blush. I don't know why I watched this movie, to be so honest. It was on Tubi, and like y'all know I love Tubi. I gave it like a 2.5 or a 3. Um, Good. It was interesting and weird, and like once again, a very unique plot. It was alright. Um, Death Wish. I watched Death Wish because of Elizabeth Shue and Wendy Crewson, and like it was okay. It was like an action movie where like, you know, husband's wife dies and like he takes revenge. It was okay. I gave it like a 3. Ooh, Bad Moms Christmas. I love all the Bad Moms movies because of Catherine Hahn, and it's just, they're good. They're funny movies like The Hangover. They're just funny to watch if you're bored. Inconceivable I also watched because of Gina Gershon. It was okay. It was kind of one of those movies that was like a predictable ending. I gave it like a 2. 2.5. Okay, Run to Me. I have a lot to say about Run to Me. I watched it for Michelle Nolden and then quickly was like, oh, I'm watching it also for Claire Forlani as well. It was good. I gave it like a 4. I think it was kind of like a Lifetime movie-ish thing where it was like kind of like corny. But Michelle Nolden, top 10 acting, like so good. She's a Canadian actress, so you guys probably don't know who she is. She's just so good. Like her acting is just top tier. So good. Highly recommend checking out Michelle Nolden if you haven't. Dreamland. Oh my god, Dreamland. My Shayla. I love Dreamland. I watched it also for Amy Landecker. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a very nostalgic, like, it's a very pretty movie. The cinematography in this movie is like so beautiful. This like pianist named Monty Fagan, he's like in his 20s, and he meets this like middle-aged mom at like this bar, but it's like a very like 40s 50s themed bar. Like Amy Landecker's character is like in bright red lipstick and these like beautiful dresses. It's like very like, I don't know how to explain it, but they fall in love. And it's just like a beautiful movie. I highly recommend Dreamland. If you have not seen Dreamland, definitely check it out. Kelly and Cal. I watched it for Juliette Lewis. It's kind of like the same vibes as Dreamland. Where like this kid, his name is Cal, and he's like 17 or something. He is like having a really hard time because he's disabled, he's in a wheelchair, and he's just going through it. And Kelly moves in next door with her kid and her husband, and Cal develops like a crush on Kelly, and it's like they become like really good friends, but like eventually like his crush kind of like takes over, and it's a good movie. I liked it. I gave it like a 3. House at the End of the Street, also watched it for Elizabeth Shue, and it was good. It's also with Jennifer Lawrence. It's like a good thriller movie. I gave it honestly like a 4. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of predictable, but like it's one of those like better thriller movies. So that one was good. Oh my gosh, About Cherry. Oh my gosh, like, guys, I'm unlocking some crazy movies in my Letterboxd. About Cherry is a very, like, it's a very, like, how do I explain About Cherry? It's a very acquired taste, is all I'm gonna say. Heather Graham, any movie with Heather Graham in it is just raunchy. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Except Judy Moody, but, like, any movie with Heather Graham is just, it's very raunchy. I gave it a 3. I liked it. Acquired taste, though, so. Movies like Bridesmaids and Just Go With It are classics in my book, so those get 5 stars. Grown Ups as well gets 5 stars. Bloomington, 5 stars. 5 stars. It was the first queer movie I ever watched as a kid, and it will always have a special place in my heart, so Bloomington is amazing. I gave it 5 stars. The Mist, 5 stars. I watched that recently a few months ago, and I cried. It was so good. Acting was amazing. My God, it was so good. I cried. Sydney White, watch Sydney White right now if you like those like early 2000s like comedies with like a Grown Ups vibe, Bridesmaids vibe. Sydney White is top tier. So good. Disturbia, also 5 stars. Okay, Grey Matters. Grey Matters is really good. I thought it was good. I gave it like a 3.5. It's Heather Graham as well, but it's not super raunchy. It's kind of like just a cute romance comedy. Aquamarine, oh my God, my childhood, 5 stars. Loving Annabelle, 5 stars in my book. Just go watch it. Like, half of these movies are just like, I can't explain it. It's just too much to explain everything I love about it. An Unexpected Love, 5 stars in my book. The whole, like, Joanne Kilbourne series, like, Verdict in Blood, Wandering Soul Murderers, Killing Spring, I gave them overall, like, a 3. It's Wendy Crewson, so, like, duh. But they were pretty good. My favorite was Killing Spring by far, but they were all pretty good. My Big Fat Greek Wedding, 1 and 2, 5 stars. Enough, 5 stars. Hollow Man, 4 stars. Pretty good movie. Mercy, 5 stars. Practical Magic, 4 stars. Practical Magic is just like a classic, and I'm sure most of you guys have seen that movie. Palmetto, oh my God, I am literally unlocking some crazy lore in my Letterboxd. Palmetto, I gave it a 2.5. Very raunchy, but it was Elizabeth Shue's prime. Parent Trap, 5 stars. Air Force One, 5 stars. Showgirls, 5 stars. That might be a controversial opinion. Showgirls is 5 stars for me. I have an autograph of Gina Gershon from Showgirls, and she autographed it. Like, it's just 5 stars in my book. It's so good. Switch, 4 stars. I love me some Ellen Barkin and some Lorraine Bracco. Whenever I can see it, I love it. It was good. Switch is like kind of an underrated movie, to be honest. It's so good. I don't know why Mrs. Fletcher is on here, considering that's a TV show, but Mrs. Fletcher is a good TV show. It was an HBO Max original, but it got taken off HBO Max, and I don't know why. But yeah, that was crazy. Ma, Don't Let Me Drink Alone. I gave it a 3.5. So funny. Single Moms Club is so cute. It's like a really cute family movie. I gave it like a 4. It's pretty good. Alright guys, so that's all I'm going to talk about for this episode. Highly recommend checking out all of these movies. I gave you guys a lot of new material, so definitely download Letterboxd too. Let's be friends on Letterboxd. It's really good to keep track of like all the movies that you watched and like just give recommendations to people. Your friends can like see what you rated recently. Yeah, I just think it's like a really good app. So thanks for tuning in to this week's episode, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.